Okay, hey, in some of these videos, I'll be showing you what to buy and when to buy it, or what to buy and why you should buy it. In this video, I'm going to cover when to buy, when to actually be an active trader in a market, and when should you sit on the sidelines, and what your telltales, what your signals, what your indicators let you know that. So, and I had a great example of yesterday and today was two majorly different days. Give me provide this example for us. So Thursday on December 22nd, everyone will know this day the market crashed pretty good because SQQ was rising, which means the market tanked halfway through the day and then turned around and started to improve towards the end of the day. Okay, and we can show maybe even an easier chart like this. You can see that on the 22nd, SQQ how we went up, and then later on that day we crashed down, right? But a lot of action happened on this day. And this day here, not so much. It was kind of flat versus this huge, big swoop up and a big swoop down, right? So you can see it a little clearer there. You flip it back over to this guy, right? So we knew this was an active day because if we look at, we're using the squeeze indicator, which I'll show you in another video how to set up. Super easy to do. But the squeeze indicator notices if there's a lot of volume in the market and trading SQQ, a lot of trading volume, right? And volume is really the key to move the needle and make something actually happen. So when you see this being a red like this, it's called a ranging market, which means there's not a whole lot of volume, and therefore, when you get a buy indicator or a sell indicator, don't take too much stock in it. In fact, it looked like, well, you wouldn't take it in this one anyway. I'll show you how to use these indicators, but long story short, when you have a ribbon, you have a heavy volume, and your indicators they're more meaningful. So on Thursday was a great example of how you should have been in the market all day, very active. We made money both ways actually on this day. On today, being the 23rd, look what happened. Our ribbon, we had a ribbon, and look how much price volume we had from here to here. We had one swing, and it's true. You probably could have caught this, and you could have made some money off it. You could have used this here. It got an indication here, coupled by this indicator there, and hey, guess what happened? We had our indicator, and the price went from here to here. Yeah, you could have rode that. And I'm not saying you shouldn't take these indications. I'm saying you'd have more confidence if you had a bar behind you, right? When you get this action, when you get this with the bar, well, you probably want a deeper bar. You want more volume than just a little, hey, just a little excitement here. When this guy moves down, like I did on Thursday, when you see a day like this, it's like, oh baby, the market is open and it is busy as hell. So it's almost like yeah. Let's see if we can find other examples. This is a good example. Look at the trading volume here. Look at the trading volume, right? With this bar. Now, look at the trading volume here. Interesting, isn't it? See how much that price. So when you wait for that bar to change, right? And this is right here is a good example. Flat, 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 flat. Not a whole lot of jumping. So as long as it's got a ribbon here, stay out. When you freaking get the bar going, look what happens. It's moving all over the place. So highly recommend we pick this up and add this to our strategy because it really helps keep you out of a ranging market where the trouble with ranging markets, and this is what happened to me today. I wasn't going to cover this in this video, but it's kind of embarrassing. I was forcing something to happen. Did a typical dumb trader thing. And let's look at Apple, and I'll tell you exactly what I was doing. APPLE. Now, this volume indicator wouldn't have really helped me too much today for what I was doing. And I'll describe. Because in this case here, I was trying to make something happen. I would get a signal like this where I had a buy, and I would buy it, and I just get petered out, right? There was nothing. This is a false signal. This should have worked, but it didn't work. And mainly because there wasn't a whole lot of volume. Look how low this candle. It just in this example, when you see it's a ranging market, when you draw a line here and you draw a line here, and you see it kind of bounces and stays between, this is a channel, right? And as long as it's staying in a channel or in a ranging market, you're not going to break out. So there's two ways that I do it. I mean, I was frustrated, so I started looking for a tool to help eliminate this. And when I came back to see if Apple would fit the example, actually it didn't. But the same thing, but we saw how great it was working for TQQ and SQQQ. So I certainly see a lot of value in it. But what I did today was when I drew these boundary lines, I'm thinking, man, it's not breaking out. The whole day is wasting away, and it's kind of freaking just staying still. And this is a frustrating situation. When you find yourself in this spot, do not trade it. If there's no wild price action, if it's not hopping and jumping, let's see where it was hopping and jumping way back here. Well, look at this line. Look at this. When it turned, what happened? We had price action. Had a pretty good swing, right? As soon as we saw this cable come aboard. And see how when it's flat like this, see ribbon, price flat. See the bar, see the price action. It's So today wasn't a great example, but I think it's definitely certain worth looking at. Look at this, flat, flat, flat for the most part. So we get into this ribbon area here. See, it's almost as soon as it turns that corner, bam. So what I'm going to do in the future, honestly, is when I see a buy signal um, that I think is credible in this environment, I still might take it if I'm confident. Like if we have, let's see if I can find an example. I wouldn't have taken that one. Show me an example of when I would have taken it. Yeah, this is good. This is good. So strong buy signal we see for this guy here. If we look at, just remember the WAE, we'll get into all that later, but when it breaks this white line, but from a far margin, we had another buy indication here, and you could buy this, and you could actually make a little bit of money. It rose from, was it 136.81 to, if you got lucky, to 135.31. So you could make a smidgen off of it, a buck. And if you buy 100 shares, but I think I'll take this trade, but I think I'll take it with maybe a fourth of what I would normally jump in with, right? Because I don't have the confidence of the line here. Anyway, I probably made the video longer than I needed to make it. Hope this is content is helpful. um, yeah, just having fun learning the market. Interesting day today, but profitable. Made about 230 bucks. Can't complain. All right, take care.